We're doing the Circle Undone.
We are.
Campaign.
We sure are.
So we're starting with the prologue here, right?
Yeah, which is weird because we didn't have to build decks.
Yes. So this one, we're playing, this one is a scenario 0, if you will.
Oh, I know well.
And it is about some people who I think end up disappearing, if I am to understand vaguely how this is going to go. And so we are each playing as a character. And you want me to read? You want me to start with the summary?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Summary part 1. I'll do summary part 1. You can do summary part 2.
Yeah,
then we'll do our character intros.
Let's do that because if I remember, it kind of introduces our characters in the intro as well.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Okay. So it is Sunday, November 22nd, 1925.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, what up, Cat?
Hey, Cat.
That is an adorable thing.
Is it a new emote?
I have no idea. It's quite cute, though.
Yes. Okay, alright, I'm gonna read now.
Alright, let's do it.
Though All Hallows Eve is nearly a month past, a grim melancholy lingers throughout the town. Each morning, a thick fog permeates the streets. Nights are beginning to grow longer, and if you ask around town, you'll hear people swear that it's getting darker too. But despite the gloomy mood, progress continues in the sleepy town of Arkham. The election of Nathaniel Rhodes to the United States Senate has upstanding members of the community feeling optimistic about the town's future. And tonight, at his well-appointed estate in French Hill, a man named Joseph Meiger hosts the Silver Twilight Lodge's Charity Gala.
I'm sure it's fine.
An annual members-only event that will turn deadly for several attendees.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, it's spoiling it for us.
Okay. Oh, it was a holiday mode.
Very cute. Okay, so each player chooses one of these special investigators for the prologue scenario, and we're going to play through the character's story and make choices that will determine his or her fate. Your choice of investigator does not have any effect on the investigators we're going to make for the main part of this scenario.
This is just like a little mini taste.
Yeah. And then we're going to go on to the intro, and you get to read this block of text.
Okay. Yeah, this is it's a block of text.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Meiger announces, raising a glass of champagne in a toast. A hush descends on the room until only the crackle of the fireplace and the whispers of gossip can be heard. Allow me to welcome you all into my home for this year's Charity Gala. We have some very upstanding citizens here tonight, and I thank all of you for your hard work and generosity. Cheers and murmurs of agreement fill the room. Many of the guests raise their glasses to Valentino, one of the most esteemed members of the lodge this year, who sits at the guest of honor table, which is nearest to the fireplace. Joseph's assistant, Jeremy, blends into the wall behind Joseph, discreetly checking his pocket watch. In another corner of the room, the head housekeeper, Penny, walks from table to table, filling empty glasses and collecting dirty salad plates. Each of you has done great deeds in the name of the Silver Twilight Lodge and our historic city, Joseph continues. Next year, we will continue to shoulder this burden and do what must be done for the sake of progress. Jeremy steps forward quietly, interrupting Joseph's speech with the unassuming confidence that comes from years of trusted service. He taps Joseph lightly on his shoulder and shows him the time. I'm afraid I am already out of time. Thank you all very much for attending, Joseph concludes, bowing. Polite applause rises from the audience, and Joseph walks briskly toward the parlor, followed closely by his assistant. Two servants collect coats as latecomers trickle into the manor, and Gabriella, Joseph's head of security, watches over the entrance with hard eyes and a clenched jaw. Has Mr. Sanford arrived? Joseph asks curtly, tapping his polished leather shoe on the floor. I'm afraid not, Jeremy replies, flipping through the last pages of the estate's guest book. But he should be here any minute, Mr. Meiger. Good. I want there to be no problems whatsoever when he arrives. Am I understood? Joseph calls out to Gabriella. Make sure he's well protected. Gabriella nods, patting the handle of her .45 in her shoulder holster. Joseph turns his attention back to his assistant. and have Penny make sure the main course is kept good and hot while we wait for Mr. Sanford's arrival. Not a single slice is to be served without his presence." "Not even for Mr. Rivas, sir?" Jeremy asks, glancing at Joseph over the rim of his thick glasses. Joseph pauses for a moment, considering. "Poor Mr. Rivas, another glass of champagne, and I am sure he will not complain." Oh, sweet rhyme. "Also, I'm still waiting on those accounts I asked you about earlier today. Don't forget," Joseph says, clapping his assistant on the shoulder before walking back into the banquet hall. Jeremy nods, obediently, and heads upstairs. Soon after, the dark mist would appear, and nothing would be the same. So, main intro's done.
Okay.
So now each character that we've selected, who are the 4 named characters in that, get their own intro. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to throw this to you for Gabriella, who you'll be taking. Oh my god, at the gala.
Yeah. No Trevor yet, but he might make an appearance later. We'll have to see. Okay. So I'm playing as Gabriella Misra. She's the head of security, as you just read.
Which is pretty badass to have a lady head of security in, like, what year did you say?
Yeah, it's not very realistic.
That's
but,
fine. It's probably better than what Lovecraft wrote, to be honest.
So, my intro. You stand guard as instructed, waiting for Mr. Sanford to appear. By now, the remaining guests have filed into the banquet hall, and you can hear the sounds of merriment and drinking coming from beyond the wooden door behind you. You pay them no mind, remaining vigilant. Years of fighting and discipline have taught you to be ready for anything, even at a harmless banquet like this. Just as you begin to ponder whether your talents are being wasted under Mr. Miger's employ, a dark mist invades the parlor through the front door and the window frames flooding the room. At first, you believe it to be only the evening fog seeping through the manor's entryway, until you begin to notice that everything the mist touches seems to have decayed as though aged hundreds of years. You step back cautiously, keeping a hand on the grip of your weapon just in case. Never in all your years have you seen something like this. An unnatural chill spreads through the room and shivers run up your spine. As the ashen mist finishes pouring in, it coalesces into a singular form, a humanoid figure wrapped in shadows. It raises its hand and points at you with a charred, blackened finger.
Ooh.
You unholster your firearm and point it at the creature, allowing your training to take over. "Don't come any closer," you shout. The thing watching you from the entrance is unfazed. Its ethereal form begins to glide toward you, dark mist crawling over the carpet in its wake. "I warned you," you growl, and a thunderous shot echoes through the parlor as you squeeze the trigger. The bullet rips a hole into the figure's head like a rush of air billowing through a column of smoke. The mist stitches itself together, and the thing continues to drift your way, reaching out menacingly. Nothing could have prepared you for combat with such an unnatural enemy. Faced with no other option, you turn and flee up the staircase nearby, pausing to squeeze off several more shots at the top. The bullets that make their target simply pass harmlessly through the ghostly figure, striking the door behind it. A few stray shots shatter a column of the staircase's wooden beams. So I'm running away with my gun.
But it looks like you got a shot in, so...
Yeah, there you go. And here is yours.
Okay. So I'm going to naturally be taking on the role of Mr. Valentino Rivas. So my intro is, "Are you going to break, or are you going to sit there admiring the cue ball all night?" you ask with a mocking smile. Your opponent sets the ivory ball back on the table with a sigh. "I can't help myself around ivory, you know that, Tino," Adam replies. You rarely see Adam Gensler, except during lodge functions, but you prefer his company to that of the stuffy business types, who make up most of the lodge these days. He makes his shot, the sudden clattering interrupting the din of conversation. "Your shot, Tino, and do try to avoid him hitting the 9-ball first. You're always so over-eager." Adam chuckles as he moves to the other side of the table, making way for you. "That was one time, my friend, one time," you roll your eyes. Truth be told, you've enjoyed coming to these events for the opportunity to give back to the community, not to hobnob with Arkham's gentry. But hobnobbing has its perks. You lean over the table and clear your mind as you line up your shot. The room falls silent as you block out the clamor and the music, focusing all your attention on the one ball in the corner pocket. You hold your breath and strike the cue ball. It clacks as it hits its target, and the one ball drops effortlessly into the corner pocket. There, you see? It is only then that you realize the silence around you is not just in your mind. All the light and warmth has been sucked out of the room. Adam is gone, along with everyone else who was present just moments before you took your shot. Hello? You call out? A dark mist coils about your ankles as you walk around the billiards table. If this is a practical joke of some kind, it's an awfully poor taste, you remark. The only response is the deep growl that emerges from beneath the table. Morbid curiosity compels you to look underneath it, at which point a dark hound pounces onto your chest, savagely clawing at your torso. You react instinctively, pushing it off your body as hard as you can. It lands on the billiards table, causing it to collapse under the creature's weight. You slowly back up as the creature rises to its feet once again, and jumps off the broken table, its hollow eyes gazing into your soul. Okay, so...
Alright.
I'll read this also.
Oh, goodness.
So...
Poodle Slayer coming in with the Fuller House knowledge right
also,
here.
You're totally right. He does look like him. I'm gonna call everybody Kimberlina, I guess. Also, F's in chat for anyone who's watched that. Anyway, so this scenario is special because, as you can see, we've started kind of in the middle of things happening. So
yeah, we've got all of our setup here.
Yeah. So according to this statement right here, there's no positive resolution for this. Investigators should strive to last as long as they can and gather as many clues as they can before their inevitable demise. Note that while cards are still, the experience doesn't matter, blah blah blah. Since they don't have discard piles, any card that would be placed in their discard pile is removed from the game.
Okay.
Then it adds on good luck. You'll need it.
Okay.
So,
alright then.
There we are.
So...
Also, hey Chris. How you liking Iceborne?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Iceborne.
Okay, so...
What do I have a treachery card in front of me?
Yeah,
do I have to resolve that before?
No, it's been resolved.
Okay.
So you want to read maybe the act and agenda stuff so we can see what's happening?
Okay.
I'll take the acts. And then we should be done reading and actually get to play.
That'd be nice. Okay. So, there is no escaping fate. Hear the call and be reborn. So, forced. After doom is placed on any card, each investigator must either take 1 damage or 1 horror, 2 damage or 2 horror instead if there are 5 or more doom in play. Forced. When any investigator is defeated, that investigator must advance this agenda. Do not remove any doom from this agenda when it advances. Okay?
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also this Terror in the Night here.
Yeah,
Should I read this?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay.
So that starts in play because of Valentino, I believe.
Okay. So, it's a revelation test for will. If you fail, put Terror in the Night into play next to the agenda deck. If you fail by 3 or more, Terror in the Night gains Surge. If there are 3 copies of Terror in the Night next to the agenda deck, discard them and each investigator takes 3 horror.
Okay.
So I'm assuming if we get more of them, we're going to have to take horror.
All right. So then pretty much we just shouldn't die.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have... We've got the disappearance. So...
Do you want me to read it?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Something terrible has invaded the home of Joseph Miger. In the moments that follow, you scramble to survive. So when someone's eliminated, we're going to put all the clues on the act instead of their location.
Okay.
And we just have to get clues as fast as we can before we die.
All right.
So this is a little bit different because typically, you're going to die in this game, but, you hope you don't. This time, the game's pretty much flat out saying we're dead.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a little different and unique.
Poodle, thank you very much for multitasking your Iceborne with our game.
Yeah, hopefully the sound of our melodious voices will help you hunt Rathalai. Mm-hmm. Ice Rathalai. Okay, so
Rathalai.
I guess we should reveal our locations too.
Okay.
So I'm over here in the billiard room.
Sure.
So from outside this room, you can hear the creaking of old wood and the patter of soft footsteps. So, we've got here, we're going to get 2 clues on it with a Shroud of 3. Mm-hmm. And it does have a haunted effect, so that's new for this expansion.
Okay.
And so that just says, or campaign, not expansion, but you must either discard an asset or take 1 damage. Mm-hmm. So we'll throw that in there. So certain cards will trigger haunted.
And how does that trigger again?
So,
the haunted effect? Is that if you fail?
Yeah, so
the test?
my friend here is, if it attacks me, I resolve each haunted ability on the location. Mm-hmm. So some cards will trigger it, and then if you ever fail a skill test while investigating a haunted location, you resolve the haunted thing.
Okay.
So if I fail to get a clue or something.
Got it. Makes sense?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try and move this without ruining everything. I am not guaranteeing that that's gonna happen.
Thank you for the host, by the way, Kat.
Okay. So, I'm in the Victorian Hall. This also has a haunted effect of losing an action, and there are no clues here, and the Shroud is 4.
Well, okay.
But, you know, I'm in the connecting...
Yeah.
The connecting location, basically. And this guy is the guy that was attacking me, I believe.
Yeah, so I feel like he's going to be a problem.
So, I'll put his card up because I'm reading his effect here.
Yep.
So, he is alert, which is also new to this,
Yep.
right?
So it is...
I think if you fail an evade, it attacks you and does not become exhausted. Is that more or less right? Yeah?
You were right.
Okay. So, and it's a hunter, so it's gonna follow. And then when it is defeated, instead of discarding it, it heals all damage from it, disengage it from all investigators, and exhaust it. It does not ready during the upkeep phase this round. So basically, it just delays it.
Yeah, it can't die.
Yeah. But it has a damage on it because I shot it, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Otherwise, are we pretty much good to go then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to read this really quick, too.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I'll put this on screen because I'm going to read it because it's a little more complicated than I was expecting. But, so when you would draw this, because this is a encounter deck card typically, I just start with it. But I have to decide if there's no other copy in play, I have to put it into my threat area. So mine's already in my threat area. An investigator with another copy of this card in his or her threat area takes 2 direct damage. Or you have to place 1 doom on another copy of it. So you either have to add doom or you have to take damage. It's not good.
It doesn't sound great.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're ready.
All right, let's do it.
So, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I start with this hound engaged with me.
Okay.
So he's a hunter, he's got retaliate, and if he attacks me, it's going to cause me to resolve haunted. So that's kind of where I am.
Okay.
So...
Are you going to fight him?
I mean, I gotta deal with him.
Yeah.
I definitely do have to do that.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try and evade, get out my gun, and do what I can.
Okay.
Okay. So, I think that'll be my current plan there. So, luckily, it does have a pretty low evade value.
Okay.
Just of 1.
Okay.
I guess I can put him back on the screen.
Yeah, you can put him on the screen.
But I do have a base value of 4 because of just being a wealthy philanthropist, I guess.
Yes, you're very good at dodging difficult situations.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Okay.
Okay, so luckily that looks pretty good for me.
Yeah, that's not a bad place to be.
But you know, still gotta pull from the Crown Royal bag. So we're gonna see what I modify it with.
You have so many resources, by the way. I just realized that you're okay.
Yep. So
You couldn't have done any worse than that, but
nope. All right, so he's exhausted.
okay.
Yeah, I really could. I needed every bit of that, didn't I?
Yeah, you really did.
Okay. So with that done, I think I'm gonna pull out my gun
Okay.
for action 2. So I'm going to play my Derringer, the wealthy man's gun.
Oh, so you not only do you keep board game tokens, but you can also keep artist supplies in Crown Royal
I mean,
bags.
Crown
They're
Royal bags are pretty great.
so versatile.
Yeah, my dad sent me a picture of them, and he had like 18 of them just from over the time he's been accruing them. And he was like, look how many I have. And I was like, hey, you want to give me those? So now we can store everything.
Yes.
I think my last action, I may try and...
I could see how taking the Crown Royal bag to school in 4th grade might be a concern.
I feel like the teacher would just get upset that, you know, you didn't...
Didn't bring the bottle for
Yeah.
her.
Sorry, thinking here.
All right. Are you gonna get out?
I was gonna try and investigate, actually. But maybe I should run.
Because I could go fight that thing.
Oh, you're much better at it. Why don't
And
I run to the
then-
trophy room?
Because when I fight stuff, I discover clues. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I'm gonna run. Bye. Alright, so we've got the trophy room now.
Okay.
So it's a Shroud of 2, much easier for me. It does have a haunted effect of lose 2 resources, and that's, you know, for each resource you cannot lose, you take a horror.
Okay.
But it's honestly not the worst. And then that's it for me.
Wait, the teacher gave you detention for bringing in the crown bag that didn't have anything bad in it?
I mean, the only
Am I
reason...
understanding that right?
I feel like it's because there was no crown in it, and they were upset. Makes sense to me.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking about going over to the billiards room.
Okay.
You don't care, right?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go over there. So that's 1, 2.
Yep.
And then remind me, in this game, can I fight it without
Yes.
engaging it? Okay. I will do that then. I think I'm gonna do that. So, I'm gonna come right here. And then
You don't have to engage it.
I don't have to.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to once it wakes back up.
Right. Okay, if I cancel an attack, will that affect the haunted? So, it will cause, if it attacks me,
Yeah.
it causes me to deal with the haunted effect on my location.
Yep.
If I cancel the attack, I assume that it will, I still don't have to deal with the
Nope.
haunted effect, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna attack it. I am gonna use my gun. So it is a fight test. It is a two fight value. I have 4, and then when I use my gun, I get +1. So I'm at 5. Okay.
Alright.
And it's gonna do an extra damage as well. I think I'm okay with the 5 versus 2.
I mean, you would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. +1.
Nice. Okay, so that does 2 damage. Right?
Yes, it does 2 damage because I have 1 and then the 1 extra from my gun. And it has 3, yeah? Yeah,
Yep.
It is 3. Okay. And my turn is done.
Okay.
Technically, it's still exhausted, right?
Okay, we should probably put the damage on it too, just so we remember. Okay, so it's now the enemy phase. So this guy's gonna move.
Okay.
And he gets 1 closer to us, which is a problem. He can't do anything, the little spectral hound. So then we flip everything back.
Is he gonna unexhaust now?
Yes. And then we gain a resource, but we can't draw because we have no deck.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. We have all of our cards like in our hands, so
Yeah.
we don't need to, I think.
No, I mean, it would be nice. I would appreciate it. But, you know, whatever. Alright, so then it is Mythos time.
Okay. Doom?
Yep, so whenever we place a Doom, we have to take a horror or damage, is that right? Because of the agenda rule?
Yes, I think so. After a Doom is placed on any card,
Yep.
we have to either take 1 damage or 1 horror. And then 2 if it's 5. If there's 5
Okay.
there are more in play.
I'm going to take a horror.
I'm gonna take a damage.
And then we have to draw bad stuff. Do you want to go first or me?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. Obscuring fog. Attach it to the location. The attached location is +2 shroud. After it is successfully investigated, this card goes away.
Alright. And I have Whispers in the Dark. So, we're going to put it next to the agenda, and every location has an additional haunted effect of take 1 horror. But luckily at the end of the round, we discard it. So it's just a one-time thing.
Okay.
But we'll put it up there to remind us. Alright, so it is our turn.
Okay. Alright, I'm probably gonna end up just killing this, my houndy friend.
That seems like a good plan.
You want me to just go? Or...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I will just attack him then. So I only need to do 1, so I'm probably not going to use my gun.
Okay, so it's going to be roughly the same as last time, but now you're
But now I'm at 4 versus 2. Do I want to buff it? I don't think I'll buff it.
Okay.
I'm just
Living
gonna...
dangerously. You don't care about the haunted effects.
Yeah. I got a
Didn't
0.
need it. Okay.
Okay, so this guy dies.
Yep.
Okay. Where should I put him in the discard
Yep.
pile? And then, I am going to play Evidence. So, fast, and I play it after I defeat an enemy and I discover a clue at my location.
And what's Gavriella's ability?
After an enemy attacks you, you get to discover a clue.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go, I have a clue now.
Good.
I did the thing we're trying to do, I think.
We think.
We think. Okay, so that was one action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at finding clues. And this place now has extra
Shroud. Yeah.
So, I'll move. I'm gonna go over here with you.
Hey, friends.
Hello. And then I think I'm gonna take a resource.
Okay.
Unless you really want me to do something else.
No,
but
I'm
gonna take a resource. Alright, I am done.
Alright, I guess I should investigate?
Yeah, if you can.
I mean, I'm not great at it, but I'm good enough.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to then... It's a Shroud of 2? Alright, so... I'm kind of wondering here. I'm at a base of 3, but I have some things I can bump it with.
Okay.
I don't know if I should save it or not.
I think that's up to you.
Let's just see what happens. I'm going to commit a Cunning.
Okay.
Which is going to make it go from...
3 to 4?
Yeah, but because I have 5 or more resources, it actually bumps it all the way to 5.
Oh, okay. You're playing the card. I got it.
I'm committing it, yeah. And the effect
because it's
triggers.
a skill, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So... Let's see what terrible things will happen to me here.
Really bad things.
That's the worst possible thing.
That's the instant failure thing.
So that's an auto fail, meaning my card was pointless.
Yep.
And because I failed investigating a... I'm lurking. Because I failed while investigating, the Haunted will trigger.
Okay.
So I lose 2 resources.
And you would have to take horror if you couldn't lose the resources.
But I can because I'm rich.
Yep.
And also Whispers in the Dark is active, so I take an additional horror.
Yes.
Because that's not great. I agree, Poodle. I could have been expelled. That's a good point. Alright. So... I think I'm going to try and do it again.
Okay.
But... I feel a little bit burnt on that.
Okay. I mean, you pulled the... It's just bad luck. You pulled the instant fail.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'm going to... So, I have Well Connected in play.
Okay.
Which, if I exhaust, I get +1 for every 5 resources I have.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and do that. Which will make me go to a 4 versus 2. So, not quite as good, but, you know. Clearly, last time it didn't matter anyway.
Okay.
I'm a what? Alright, let's see if this is any better. Are you kidding me?
You gotta put that back in the bag.
Alright.
You gotta mix that around a little better.
So, both Haunted, I lose 2 resources.
And you take a horror.
Again, that's an instant fail. This is not great. So, I don't know... I don't know about that.
What do you want to do now?
I'd like to investigate.
You'd really like to investigate.
I would love to. I'm just going to investigate straight up.
Okay.
It's my 3 versus its 2, but what's the worst that could happen, truly?
Yeah, right?
I like how I've slowly ratcheted it down by 1 each time. So, alright, let's see. Haunter's always been my favorite, I think, but the anime Ghastly was pretty cool when it did that polymorph into random Pokemon. Ready for that 3rd tentacle?
-1. Okay,
That's
you're fine. You spent your whole turn, but you got 1 clue.
Yeah, and now we're both full of clues. Okay. I got a clue, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. So that's it for me.
Okay.
You killed that 1 hound, so that's great. So he's going to move.
Okay.
And it looks like he doesn't have a prey, so we can choose who he engages.
He can be my friend.
I would love that.
Okay.
Because we get a bonus when he hurts you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who hurt you? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So he attacks.
Okay. I am going to play this. So this is a fast play when an enemy attacks. I cancel the attack. Yeah, and an investigator. So that can be you or me.
Oh, nice.
So I have to spend.
But then you don't get that free clue.
This is gone. No, I do get the clue. Because how my effect works is after an enemy attacks,
right.
even if it was canceled, you discover one clue.
It's almost like they knew you'd have
It's
that.
almost like they designed this entire character around the cards that are in my hand.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
so take that clue.
So I get the clue. And everything is fine. Everything is okay for now.
Okay. Yeah, Poodle, I totally remember get a clue. Wake up, it's me, it's you, get a clue. Have you guys gotten Disney Plus yet, or are you still resisting? So then we refresh everything, right?
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Thank you.
Get a resource so I can still feel good about myself.
Yep.
Let's add a Doom.
Okay.
I'm gonna split it up, and I'm gonna take a
I'm gonna take a whole
damage this time. All right.
I have 8. I can take damage.
Yeah, you're fine. And then this gets discarded.
Okay.
And ready to start the bad?
Yep. Okay. I got one of these Terror in the Night things. So I have to test will, and if I fail, I have to put it into play next to the agenda deck. So this is the thing that we were looking at earlier.
Yep.
Alright, so I have to do a 4 willpower test.
I guess not resisting, but you guys have been watching whatever it's called, 50 Day Fiance, if I remember. How's your base looking over there, Gabriella?
It's a 3.
You got anything to bump it?
I don't know. I guess so. I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna at least make it even, I guess. So it'll be 4.
By committing first aid?
Yeah, I'm gonna commit first aid.
Okay.
So,
We've been watching, so we watched through The Mandalorian. I would
that was
recommend
good.
that. We also rewatched a bunch of nostalgic Disney Channel stuff, so, you know.
yeah, that was fun. Oh, I'm just gonna accept that this is not gonna go well.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we got this.
I got another sign.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Okay, it's a +1, and I heal 1 damage and 1 horror.
That is insane. Alright.
Well, that was a good thing to pull.
Yeah,
And I succeeded, apparently.
you did.
So, if I succeed, I guess it just gets discarded?
Yeah, you just don't.
It only
add
says what to do with it if you fail, so...
Hey, so you might know this card?
Is it Terror in the Night?
It is Terror
Okay.
in the Night. So, weird thing, my willpower,
Not great?
it is 1. So, I'm pretty sure that this puppy is going to get added.
Well, at least mine succeeded.
That's true, because then we won't be at the number, right? We have
Yep.
to keep it from 3.
Yes.
Plus, I've been pulling that horrible...
There might be a puppy coming in the future. I know you were saying a puppy, but there might be a different puppy.
Alright, I got a skull.
Oh, okay.
Which, according to this, is -3. If you fail, and there is an attack or evasion attempt, solve each haunted.
You're good. You did not have an attack or evasion attempt.
No, but...
But you do have to do what this card says.
Yep, so we just add it. And I fail by 3 or more, right?
Yes.
So it gains surge.
Okay.
Oops.
Can you put that back?
Yeah.
I'll grab your card.
Thank you. Okay. So it is a good old Shadowhound.
Oh, it's your friend.
So it spawns with me, and that's that.
Well, it has a prey, right?
Yeah, but I think when you draw it, it still spawns on you.
It's on you? Okay. Do you want to check that? Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
But I'll check it.
If you're very sure, that's
Not
fine.
very sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take a look at what I'm gonna do with my life anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect... Yeah, if it doesn't say spawn somewhere, it always spawns in engaged with the person who drew it. Prey is just when it starts chasing us.
Got it.
I am Polyshore.
You don't want to be a Polyshore.
No, but I cannot believe that guy is charging $60 for his autograph when he clearly could charge $150.
Yes, yes, of course.
Have you guys been surfing at all?
Surf? Should I understand that?
Surf ninjas.
Oh.
You understand.
Bend your knees, use your arms.
Quantsu dudes! Remind me to add a Quantsu alert.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta do that.
We need to hotkey Quantsu on every key.
You need to have a GIF on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Chris, you're right. I think Surf Ninjas is my favorite Kwanzaa movie.
I don't know really what to do about this situation.
I figure evade and run.
Evading is not very easy for me.
Your boy can do it.
You can do it? You can't evade something that's engaged with me though, right?
I would have to engage it.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I don't really want to do.
Okay. If I move, it'll come with me and it'll attack me, right?
Correct.
Okay. Because I have a crazy idea.
I love it. Do it.
I'm gonna move to the billiards room, let it attack me, and get the clue from it. Because it's gonna probably kill me anyway, or we're gonna fight for a while.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
I'd rather at least know I'm gonna get one clue out of it.
Sounds good.
I could try to shoot your friend as well.
Can you? I'm just gonna evade him and run.
Okay,
my plan. But
that's
he's
fine.
gonna come after you later.
That's okay.
He's not very deadly.
I'll just shoot people, I guess.
But what does Pot of Greed do?
I guess I could play a card as well, and then let it attack me. But if I'm moving, it's gonna do that anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just really can't evade it. So
I mean, I could.
I don't know, is that a good use of your time?
I'm not very
I feel like
useful.
you should evade it and run away and try to find clues. I feel like I'm gonna probably die in the billiards room. So
Well, that's so sad.
well, there's not a lot else I can do.
Yeah, but I feel like we could try.
Okay. Well, what would you like to do?
I mean, if you don't want me to help, I can just evade and start running for other rooms.
That was my thought.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know what you have your own thing to deal with.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that this guy's gonna help much, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So you want me to...
So I'm gonna move first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move and he's gonna come with me, but
Yep.
he's gonna attack me.
That's correct.
Okay. So, and he has the alert effect. That's only for evading, right?
Correct.
Okay. So he's gonna attack me, which I believe is 1 and 1.
Yep.
Okay. And when an enemy attacks, I discover a clue and my location only can happen once per round.
Yep.
But that's okay. Okay. So I discovered the clue.
Good job.
Thanks. I have 3 clues. Look at me. And now I'm just probably gonna attack it. To be honest.
Okay.
So I will use my ammo, because why not? And so I am going to be at a 5 versus it's 3.
Okay. And are you committing anything, or is that going to just be it?
No, that's going to be it.
Okay. That's a success.
That's a -1.
Alright, so that's...
So it takes 2 damage, because my gun shot and then my base.
Nice.
And
All your base.
All my base. And then... I guess I'm just going to fight it again.
And now it's down to a 4.
Now it's a 4. Am I going to buff it? Do I want to buff it?
Do you have like an overpower, something to deal another damage?
No.
I'm surprised you guys didn't get Disney Plus just to watch Disney's Robin Hood over and over.
Okay. Actually, instead of attacking it again,
Yep.
I'm going to play a card. I know it's going to attack me. So I'm going to play...
You're gonna die.
Why?
Because it's going to attack you and then we're gonna add a Doom.
Oh. Okay. Was I supposed to add a Doom before?
No, but it's going to add a Doom the next round.
So I'm just going to take another horror.
Yeah. Oh no, you can take a... Never mind, you're good.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay for one more round.
Yeah, for a Doom you get to choose.
Yeah,
I thought
okay.
it was both for some reason.
And then... Okay, so place 3 ammunition. Here, I'll put it here, because it's going to go away.
Yep.
Place 3 ammunition on a firearm asset controlled by an investigator at my location. So...
It's a pretty risque game.
Risque?
Risque.
Risky or risque?
Risque. No,
Okay.
I said...
Okay.
I said...
You said the thing you meant to say.
I did.
Okay.
Christmas heard you saying horror is horror and...
So basically now I got more ammo.
Nice.
Alright,
But-
and then I have to take a 1 and a 1.
I think you're supposed to shout reloading in Left 4 Dead style.
Yes.
Okay, so that's it for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going
Evade.
to try and evade because this guy's a problem.
Yep.
So, you may remember him from earlier. It's your boy. So, here we go. It is a -1.
There you go.
That's all we need. So, he is exhausted. So tired. Okay, that's one action. And I think I'm just going to run.
Yeah, you should.
So action 2, I'm going to move to the halls. And then you think there's more clues in the office or the master bedroom?
The office sounds like there's gonna be stuff in there, don't you
It
think?
does, but master bedroom sounds so delightful.
Yes, it's up to you.
I'll go to the office.
Okay.
Okay, so here is the office.
Uh-oh. Shroud is 4.
Shroud is 4. It does just have a choose and discard a card from your hand, but it has 4 clues.
Has a lot of clues, but they're hard to get.
Yeah, they're playing hard to get.
I'm sure you figured that could be the case.
Yeah.
Sorry, I led you astray.
You did. Oh, I should have gone.
Oh, we should have had the office theme as a hotkey.
Oh, yeah, we'll add that.
Add it to the stream deck.
Okay, so... Okay, so I evaded, moved, and moved, so that's it. Alright. He's gonna attack you now.
Okay.
Alright, and then we just unexhaust everything else. Add a good old resource.
Alright, now it's our upkeep. Upkeep. That's what it's called.
Yep. Okay, so we added Doom,
To the
the agenda. And when do we have to start doing more?
5.
Okay.
5 Doom anywhere on the board.
Okay. So then we have to take a horror or... Oh. You also could roll a 1 and get... well, you know, one of the tests would be, is it Alfredo's Pizza Cafe or Pizza by Alfredo?
Yes.
Okay. You want to draw the bad cards?
Sure.
/ you have to?
I have to. That's correct. Oh, I got a Wraith.
How delightful.
So-
Oh, that hurt is something.
It's a hunter when is defeated by damage, except from a spell or relic. Instead of discarding it, Attach it to its location, and the attached location gains a haunted spawn wraith at this location effect.
That's pretty cool.
That's something. So I assume it is my friend now.
It sure is.
Okay.
All right. And we've got an oldie.
Crypt Chill.
All right, so I'm going to have to test my willpower of 4. I'm probably going to fail that, considering my base is a 1.
I remember, this is not the good one for you.
No, I'm rich and my will is weak. Can I buff it? Worst case, I'm going to discard an asset I control. I don't really care.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste a card on it, unless you, like, really...
And that is another... Oh, I should be hitting the failure button for the tentacle.
I was going to say, the third time you've pulled the tentacle in this very short campaign.
And there's only 1 tentacle in the bag. So that is a failure. So, because I failed, it is discard 1 asset I control.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to pitch the gun. I haven't needed it.
You have a gun?
Yeah, it's weak. It's a Derringer.
Oh.
I've kind of just been
kind of
running
forgot
from
you
my...
had a gun.
Yeah, I've been running from my problems.
I see.
I did trigger your trap card. Okay, well, that was something.
Alright. Well, I know what I'm doing with my turn. I'm just shooting stuff.
Okay, you're doing the old pew pew. Okay. Do you want to go first or me? I'm just going to investigate, so...
You can investigate if you'd like.
Okay. So it's a Shroud of 4, which is...
Yeah. Are you going to investigate or are you going to go somewhere else? You're just going to try and investigate?
I mean, do you think the Shroud might be... I don't know how much more time we should waste.
I don't know either.
So I think I may just go for it.
Okay.
My base is at 3, but I think what I may do is exhaust while connected. So make it a 4. Yep. No. I think I'm going to keep it a 3. No. I'm going to make it a 4.
Okay. All right.
And that's that. Okay, so it's even up.
All right.
Because I figure, what's the point of committing anything? Because I'm just going to pull the tentacle anyway.
It's kind of true.
All right, so we'll see what happens.
There you go.
Elder Sign.
You're only pulling the extremes. That's all you're doing.
So that's +1 on Valentino and gain 2 resources.
Oh, of course, because he's rich.
You know it.
You got a clue, though. That's good.
I did the thing. Okay.
And should this be... you used to use it, right?
I did use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is my 3... I think I'm just going to keep going. So...
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what I got in my little bag of tricks here. Alright, I'm going to commit Cunning.
Okay.
Which, because I have more than 5 resources, but not 10, it's going to add 2 to my investigation, so it's a 5 versus 4. So let's see if I can pull it again. Captain Kirk Loren. Alright, here we go. That is a -2. That's not enough.
No.
But...
Oh, you have stuff going on over there?
I always have stuff. I'm going to play Sure Gamble.
Okay.
So it's 2, and you play it whenever you reveal a negative modifier. You switch the minus to a plus.
You can just do that? Could you make it like a plus, like a -3 or 4 into a +3 or 4?
Yep.
That's very broken. That's fun.
And you'll notice, though, that this is my experience card because it has little pips.
Oh, yeah.
So, unfortunately, I did use it, but I succeeded.
That's like the best green card that there is.
I kind of love it.
I mean, I don't know there are very many green cards,
it's
honestly.
Very silly.
But it's very good.
Alright, I'm kind of running out of tricks over here.
You got 2 clues, though. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's about all I got. What's the... I have to discard a card if I fail here? Well... I think I'm just going to start moving.
Okay.
and maybe hope that the shroud's better somewhere else, because I'm kind of running out of tricks.
Sure.
So that's it for me.
All right. I'm going to shoot things.
Do it.
That's all I can do. I'm going to shoot the I'm going to shoot the Wraith first, I think.
Okay.
Because that sounds fun. Okay, so I'm going to use a shot from my gun. So I'm going to be at 5 versus the 2.
And one shot is enough, right?
Yes, one shot will do 2 damage. A -4 will not work for me, though. Yes. -4. Okay.
Does it have retaliate?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to do it again.
Okay. Same, using another ammo?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe in you.
A 0
There
will
we
work. Go. Okay. So because I didn't kill it with a spell and all that, it adds the haunted spawn wraith at this location effect.
Which is cool, but unimportant.
Yes. So, alright. Now I'm going to shoot the Spectral Watcher. Same test.
And it is at...
It's at 3.
Instead of a 2?
Instead of a 2.
Oh, so scary. But this will quote-unquote kill it, right?
Yes, in theory. -2.
That's all you need.
That works. Okay, so let me read its effect one more time. When it's defeated, instead of discarding it, heal all damage from it, disengage it from all investigators, and exhaust it. It does not ready during the upkeep phase this round.
Well, that's great, because we have enough time to just run away.
Yes. So that was all 3 of my actions.
Okay.
So I'm done.
All right. So
I survived this round.
This guy's gonna come and be your friend.
Yes, that's okay.
Because his prey is the lowest.
Yeah, I only have 1.
And he does attack you for 1.
Okay.
Just 1 health.
That's okay. I'll survive.
And then we unexhaust now, but we don't unexhaust the Spectral Watcher.
Yes.
Because you...
And the Wraith is not really there. He's
part of the location. He lives there.
He lives there now. He's literally haunting the billiards room.
That's a very cool thing.
Yeah.
I like that. And you know we're going to see those Wraiths later,
yeah.
I'm sure. Okay. Doom time?
Doom time.
Doom time!
We're at 4, so not quite. There's no other Doom anywhere else on the board, I don't think.
No. So I'm going to take...
I'm 1 health and 1 sanity away from death.
Well...
But I'm still here.
I like it. Well, let's see what your card has to say about it.
Yes, very true.
The scenario ends when one of us dies, right? Isn't that what it said?
I don't remember.
I think it's the agenda.
The agenda?
Yeah.
Let me double check real quick. When any investigator is defeated, that investigator must advance this agenda. That doesn't necessarily mean it ends. It just means they have to advance.
Something bad will happen.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, bad time?
Bad time.
Let no bad happen.
That's not how this works. It is the Watcher's Grasp.
Ooh.
So, heal 3 damage from the Spectral Watcher, doesn't matter. Ready the Spectral Watcher, that does matter. It moves, engages, and attacks as if it were the enemy phase. Throughout the resolution of this effect, the Spectral Watcher gains prey. You.
What a bad
I love
luck.
That's the best prey effect though. Yep. You.
Well, did you see what it says under the Spectral Watcher?
There's no escaping fate.
You are its prey. The Wheel of Fate is not turning. All right, so it does engage.
So it does, and it is going to attack me, and I am dead.
What unluck.
So, because I'm dead, sad times.
And from what we just read, we know that
I'm just going to flip my card over.
Okay.
So this one, when I die,
you
one
add your clues
investigator
there.
is eliminated. I'm eliminated, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
Place each of the clues on the act instead of his or her location. Okay. So, I contributed my 3 clues.
3 clues is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's on this side. In the missing persons section of the campaign log, next to the character's profile, make a record that character's fate as follows. Then flip the agenda back over.
Oh, so, all right.
Yes. So, do you want to do this? You want me to do this now? Or
yeah.
We can do it at the end. Okay. I'll just put it here.
Yep.
So, if you were defeated by the Spectral Watcher, and I was.
Yep.
By its attack, and I was.
Yep.
Record that Gabriella was taken by the Watcher. And then there's a bunch of other ways you can die.
Hashtag pray for Gabriella.
I don't know that you need to pray for her. She's super dead.
No, the other pray.
Okay. Well, you can pray or pray, depending on what you want to do. But either way...
Is that like Earl Pray tea?
Okay.
Alright. Well, these monsters are now on the loose.
Yep. What do you think happens to this card?
It discards.
Discards?
Yep.
Well, there you go. At least you don't have that.
Hooray. Okay, so I have the Realm of Torment. So it gets put into play in my area, and when my turn begins, I just resolve the haunted ability on my location. And then I can test willpower to get rid of it. So it's now my turn. I lose an action as part of the haunting. So I'll move here.
Okay, to the master bedroom.
Yeah, so it says here on the entry hall, it's blocked by spectral mist. So we can't enter it.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to check it out, but I guess we can't right now.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to go to the master bedroom. Which is... It's 2 clues, Shroud 3, and we have to place a clue on the master bedroom as the haunting effect.
Oh, so this haunting effect is actually good for us.
No, we place one of the clues we have.
Oh, I thought you were
one
saying
of the
you
ones we
place
got.
a clue, and I was like, oh.
No.
Got it, I'm with you now.
Alright, so that's bad. Especially because I have the Realm of Torment, so its haunting effect will probably... It's a really thick mist, like...
It's a magical mist.
It's a magic mist.
Well, they just didn't want to say magic mist, because that didn't sound as cool. It doesn't sound very ominous.
It does not. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to go to the balcony.
You're going to go? You're not going to stay with the 3?
Well, I'm worried about the...
The haunted effect?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, why not? It would be fun. See what the last location has.
We're going to go to the balcony. Alright. So we have...
There you go, Shroud of 1.
The balcony Shroud of 1. Each of your cards with health takes 1 direct damage.
You don't have any.
I don't. Unless we think that my investigator counts as one of those. But I don't feel like it does. Because that's not one of my cards. Okay.
Yeah. And that was your last action, right? Because didn't you lose an action?
Is, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, I have to test this, which is a willpower 3. I'm going to exhaust Will Connected to get my willpower up to 2.
Woo!
And I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to play Money Talks.
Okay.
So Money Talks is play when you initiate a skill test. And instead of the skill type, this is now a resource test. So we're testing based on money.
Oh.
And...
So you're going to test 7 now?
It's half resources.
Okay. So
and
3?
Rounded down, so it's 3 plus 1 from being well connected. So it's my 4 versus its 3.
Well,
gives me
that's
a little
better.
bit of a shot.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. But I am running out of...
Is it...
I think I did that backwards.
Yeah, you did it backwards.
People watching don't know what I'm talking.
Yeah, it's fine. I just didn't want you to do the wrong thing.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Here, I have your card. I don't know why I have your card, but there it is.
Here goes the pot of greed for Chris. That is a success.
That's all you needed.
Okay.
It worked out. All of your silly stuff worked.
It did. Okay. So that's it for my turn. The monsters are both going to move toward me because I'm the only one alive. And then things refresh. I get a resource. And then we place a doom.
Mm-hmm. So now we're at 5.
Is it on the 5th one that it happens?
So,
But what does Pot of Greed do?
2 damage or 2 horror instead if there is 5 or more doom in play.
So I can't do 1 and 1.
No, you have to do 2 or 2.
All right.
You win for damage. Okay.
We're not looking great over here, though.
I'm dead.
Well, you know. You died doing what you loved. We've got Whispers in the Dark. Each location gains Haunted, take 1 horror.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
I'm just going to put it there to remind me, because
Okay.
I'm going to be over in this area. All right, time to investigate. So I think it's investigation time.
Do it. Get
Let's
some more
see.
clues. Which matter for something? I don't know what they matter
I'm
for.
sure they're good, but like, what does Pot of Greed do? Okay. So it's a Shroud of 1, which is nice. Of course,
Yeah.
the tentacles are an instant fail anyway.
Yep. And you are at 3.
I'm at 3 naturally.
You gonna buff? You gonna buff?
I am. I'm gonna buff this.
Okay.
I'm use well connected, so I'm at 4.
Okay.
And then I am going to commit Opportunist, which bumps it's a wild, so we get to bump it 1. And if I succeed by 3 or more, I return it to my hand.
That's neat.
So with a 5 versus 1, there's a decent chance that it'll actually work. But of course, the tentacle ruins everything.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. It's a -1.
You did succeed by 3 or
so
more.
I get to take it back
Nice.
to my hands, and I get a clue. Okay,
Okay.
that's the tentacle clue noise. All right,
I
so I
liked it.
think I'm going to investigate again,
Yeah.
but I'm going to commit Opportunist again.
Wow, why the hell not?
Well, hopefully I get it back. That would be the ideal scenario. Okay. The sounds are provocative, Chris. They get the people thinking. Okay. And that's a failure.
That is a failure. Oh man. That's literally the only thing that you could fail.
Okay. So, that is going to be the Haunted of Take a Horror.
Because you failed, yes.
And then each of my cards with health takes a direct damage. Do we think that the Investigator card counts for that?
I don't think so. Is your investigator card considered a card?
Let me see if I can find something in the rules that...
Yeah. Will that kill you? Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah.
It looks like, unfortunately, the general consensus is that the
That does
Investigator
count.
is a card.
Okay.
So,
All right,
that's
so
going to be the final
You
one.
are dead. Oh.
So, I died doing what I loved.
You did.
So, I know we put these over here.
Okay.
So, that gives us 7 total.
Are we gonna flip that card?
It doesn't say to.
Okay. Oh yeah, and you gotta do your thing now.
Okay. So,
The green and blue we're talking about is the type of character cards. So
Oh, yeah.
like, so for example, this card that Joseph had in front of him, the border on it is green, and the cards I used, the borders on them were all blue, and it basically just kind of tells you like what kind of gimmicks the
yeah.
characters use.
So when you normally build investigators, like these don't have colors because they are one-timers.
Yeah.
But usually the color is like the class, like in an RPG you'd play. So it kind of, you specialize in different things.
Yeah, so like blue, for example, are the ones that usually fight monsters, carry guns. They're
Yeah.
offensive type.
Yeah.
And
Green are resource-based.
Resource-based.
So they do a lot of manipulation with, like, these resources. And then purple does a lot of manipulation of this bag, so the tokens that we have to pull. So
And they use a lot of spells.
yeah, they do a lot of, like, breaking the rules.
They break the rules.
Yellow does a lot of clue gathering.
Yes.
And then red does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, red is the red mage. It's not
Jack
good
of all
at
trades.
can do everything, but not good at anything.
And then we both, when we played previously, I tend to lean very heavily purple. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have a favorite.
I don't know.
You tend to play blue.
I tend to play blue, but I want to try other stuff.
Yeah. So this time I think you may switch it up. I'm definitely playing purple though, because you know. But unfortunately, I was defeated by another effect because horror didn't kill me.
Nope.
Or Doom didn't kill me. The monster didn't kill me.
Yep.
And the Spectral Watcher didn't kill me.
Yeah, it was just by that card, right?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I was defeated by another effect. So Valentino was pulled into the spectral realm.
Ooh.
So then we flip this back over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does it say to do anything else? You did it! You did it!
I flipped it?
Why did you do it?
Was I not supposed to?
No, but what does it say?
Oh, should I read it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to put it on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it says, I don't understand, but shadows twist in the, oh gosh, the font. Shadows twist in the ether's coil? The gate has led us all astray. Despair loathes a beating heart. Dead or living, we cannot say. Blackest throne in the void of space. She who signed knows the way. It smells your soul, it knows your fate. Its gleaming eyes hold us in sway. Record your campaign log that you are being hunted.
So I knew about that going in. It's just there if you're curious and you flip it over.
Oh, well, I would have done that
yeah,
either way.
that's why I didn't say anything. Okay, so no resolution was reached because we were all defeated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to read the resolution then?
Sure. I mean, isn't that the only way that this campaign ends?
Yeah.
Okay.
The page is blank.
Okay, all right.
All right. So, Mr. Sanford, thank you so much for coming. I know you're a busy man. Your presence at tonight's meeting is very much appreciated. Joseph shakes Carl Sanford's hand, firmly, as he speaks. Sanford merely nods. I know you've only just arrived, but I have some private matters to discuss with you, if that is all right. Joseph continues, his narrow eyes shifting back and forth between the men flanking Mr. Sanford. Very well, the elderly man nods to his two enforcers, who step aside to give him privacy. He cradles his hands behind his back, his stature impressive for his age. His discerning eyes fall on Joseph. What is the matter? Joseph leans closer. It's here, sir. It's here in this very house. There's a quiet pause between the two men, and then Carl Sanford smiles. So no experience is earned. Mm-hmm. In your campaign log, we record X pieces of evidence were left behind, where X is the total number of clues. So 7.
Okay.
So 7 pieces of evidence were left behind, and we return everything back, and at this point, we just choose an investigator from the standard pool and continue to scenario 1 like normal.
Okay.
So, I feel like 7's pretty good.
Yeah, that seems like a good number. I ruined it by flipping the card, I think, but...
I don't know what that means. I'm excited, though.
We'll figure it out, I guess.
It's like saying that certain word in that other one, which
yes.
I still feel uncomfortable doing, so...
H-Man?
H-Man. Home slice. It does sound like the lyrics to the World of Light song, I agree. But I feel like 7's pretty respectable.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes in the next one.
Yeah, so I guess next we'll build regular decks and play through.